Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. This is the moment. This is what we've been waiting for. And as somebody who's now been in crypto for a little over 7 years, I got to tell you, even after having a few days of letting the most recent XRP price action sink in, it's still a little bit surreal. I mean, seeing a 2 at but before the decimal point right here, are we sure that this website Lifecoin, is it broken? Is it reporting properly? And of course it is real. This is real life. $2.55. So down from its most recent high slightly. Got up to, I don't know, close to, depending on what platform you're talking about, it could be close to like $2.90. Down a little bit from there. But look, like I keep saying, it's not going to go up in a straight line forever. But this is absolutely the moment we've been waiting for, 7 years in the making. And it's a couple things I'm going to focus on in this video. First, I want to share with you that I'm seeing from a ton of analysts, specifically today, convinced that we are officially in alt season. And there are a couple reasons, primarily, that they're coming to these conclusions. And then, so as far as XRP specifically, let me tell you also why I'm very optimistic that even if there is a pause in XRP move to the upside, I could not have stronger conviction that we are going to hit a new all-time high in enterprise discovery and melt faces in the whole 9 yards. Also, I'm going to share with you perspective from a number of XRP chart analysts specifically, including one who's saying XRP to $27 is the thing that he believes is going to happen. And I got to tell you, the higher price goes, and with this much force, the more plausible it seems. Though, of course, I do still firmly believe it depends on how much money flows into the space on the whole, including Bitcoin, because it cycles through. But I acknowledge it. I'm not going to make a price prediction, but I'll not be surprised to see double-digit price action for XRP this cycle. But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Now, I would like to mention before we get into some of the perspectives from various chart analysts in here, I just want to make sure everybody's aware of very important historical price action for XRP, because in each of the last 2 market cycles, there were 2 individual instances where XRP went insane price-wise. And so, for instance, in the 2017 bull run, mind you, it started the year at about half a penny. And then I think it was around March. You'd have to pull up a chart if you want to get a specific date, but I believe it was March anyway. And it just started rocketing up. So basically went from, in very short order, from about half a penny to like 42 cents roughly. That was crazy, because there had never been anything. The highest XRP had ever been priced prior to that was 6 cents. So it went from about half a penny to 6 cents. So pretty cool, 12-fold increase. But then it went right on back down to half a penny eventually. So it wasn't, you didn't see the craziest breakout at that point in history. Until then, like you didn't see XRP do anything, and there's no historic precedent for what it did. You didn't see do anything like that, but it happened. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is because history kind of rhymes with itself. There's no guarantee it's going to look like this, but I just wanted to note that happened. Then about half a year passed, a little more, and then XRP continued the rally. It went from about 20-something cents to almost $4. Last market cycle, it started running in November of 2020, from about 20-something cents up to over 80 cents. And then we know the SEC stuff happened, but still, fast forward close to half a year later, it did run. Now, it didn't hit a new all-time high because of the SEC crap, but it did run about half a year later in April, and it hit $2. So there were 2 major bursts. Now, it's incredible to see that we're already beyond that, but the reason that I'm mentioning this is because I'm not saying that we have to wait half a year before it bursts necessarily, because history, it's not literally going to repeat, it kind of rhymes, but don't be surprised if there is, at some point, some amount of pausing before we see it resuming the flow to the upside. But people are in disbelief right now, and they'll just be further in disbelief when that happens. By the way, at the time I'm recording this, it is 6:56 p.m. Central Time, just in case anyone's curious. I mentioned that, and it is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. I got Bitcoin at $95,801, Crypto Fear and Greed Index and Extreme Greed at 78 out of 100. Not terribly surprising. Still waiting for it to finally break out of that above that $100,000 psychological barrier. But in the meantime, we're seeing its dominance breakdown because other coins are running. So it doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't run up and hit new highs. But in terms of dominance, this may actually be the point, and it's very plausible, and this is historically how it's always happened. You see Bitcoin dominance break down even if the price continues to go up, and money does rotate into altcoins. And it's just incredible to know that XRP's rallied this high without that money, primarily anyway, coming from Bitcoin. It's just been other money, whether it's new money or flowing from other altcoins. But this it can be a major catalyst, and historically it is for altcoins running, including XRP. And so there's this post from chart analyst Crypto Insight UK. It says Bitcoin dominance closed its first day below the ascending parallel channel we've been monitoring since March of 2023. And then he asked the question, and I have a feeling which way he's probably leaning here. He wrote, could we be witnessing the start of the elusive alt season? Because again, you can see market cap Bitcoin dominance percentage falling down outside of that channel. So the answer is probably yes. And that's what most of the analysts that I follow who opined on the matter today believe, that that is the case. So here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto. He very simply stated, it's officially alt season. It's here. And he's not the only one that thinks it. Here's chart analyst Mustache, hashtag alt season. This is not 2021. Altcoins experiencing 2017 again, in my opinion. Why? Dino coins are the answer. This means old coins. They ushered in the alt season in 2017, but not in 2021, something that only happened in 2017. When the rotation in mid and small caps began, we saw 2 to 3x and more per week. So folks, that's another reason to be excited. So if history's rhyming with itself, but the 2017 part of itself, oh my God, because that's when XRP specifically and a lot of other older coins went crazy. And I'm going to show you some examples here. I also wanted to share this. This is from the blockchain backer. He just shared this post about an hour and a half ago. He wrote, exciting time in the market for sure. This ... is alt season. He says that we absolutely right now today are in alt season. And there's all sorts of data to back that up. Take a look at this, by the way. This is also from the blockchain backer. He says it's been pretty amazing to watch the altcoin market cap respect the Fibonacci levels the entire way up. Excuse the API wicks as it's pulling from coin market cap, but next on deck, all-time high. And so that was from this afternoon. You can see what he's talking about here. It would pull back at key levels here. But either way, what's on deck? All-time high for alts. Alt season, baby. And XRP, like I've been insisting all year, would absolutely be a part of this. And I've said so many times how it's utter nonsense to think that XRP would sit on the sidelines while the rest of the market runs after it's been coiling up for almost 7 years and it's finally got legal clarity and all the fundamentals are stronger than ever. It's always been completely absurd to think that, but there are a lot of irrational people out there. A lot of people who irrationally hate XRP. There's also this from the blockchain backer, Tron, cryptocurrency Tron, which, by the way, I've been holding. That's another one I've been holding since 2017. I think I bought it for like, I don't know, probably close to a penny. I don't remember. It's probably about time to sell this bitch. But anyway, but check this out. He wrote, Tron also going for 2018 all-time high. Market is broad. Breadth is good. And so that was at 4:44 p.m. Central Time. There's also this post slightly after that. This is from chart analyst Dom. And he wrote, in 2021, neither Tron or XRP hit an all-time high. Everyone wrote them off as dead coins. Tron is up 90% today, smashing past its 2017 all-time high. And you think XRP won't reach all-time high? Okay. Exactly. It's a good point. And Tron's number 10 in market cap currently, 39 cents right now, but it got up to almost 44 cents just a little bit earlier. So coming down a little bit. You still love to see it. Smashing through even that 2017 level, which was ridiculous. It feels like it's given me 2017 vibes. I'll definitely acknowledge that, for sure. Here's another post. This is from Dom also. Bitcoin dominance. It looks like I picked the exact top on Bitcoin dominance using past cycle retracement. Largest drop since 2022. Alt season is here. Enjoy. And so, folks, we see XRP rocketing up even before many would have considered alt season to have started. It's already at this level. And you know it can run so much higher based on historic precedent. Even if it is spaced out to whatever degree, but man, the strength it's had at this point is absolutely insane. Haven't seen that in 7 years. But here we are, and this is real life somehow. I love it. Here's another example. I mean, I hold Bitcoin Cash. This is a Bitcoin Cash chart. I don't really care about it. I do hold it. But just another example. Bitcoin Cash, en route to $700. Dino's for the win. Just kind of highlight his point that this is alt season. XRP is absolutely participating and it's a top performer. It is among the best. Incredible. Here's another post. This is from Dr. Magic, chart analyst. He says, we arrived, ladies and gents. This is an HBAR chart. He says, this is the final boss to beat before real expansion. RSI most overbought in HBAR entire existence. And as you can see, it's the most violent move ever by far. Let's effing get it. Yeah, so this happens to be my second to largest individual crypto holding. It's way bigger than my third holding. I'll say that. Been holding it for years. For most of the time I've been holding it, I've been down on my investment or roughly breaking even, but that's just how it goes. That's how it was the first few years I held XRP. But then after you hit a new plateau after a market cycle, then it's way less likely it's going to be the case. And so I've just held through it, and we have had that break to the upside. And now my HBAR is worth a fortune compared to what I paid for it. This is what I've been waiting for. That people said the same crap about XRP. Look at it, it's never going to go. Just moving sideways. Defeatist attitude. Typical lemming retail speculator thought process. That's how they think. They said the same crap about it at HBAR. Yet here we are, and it is dramatically outperforming most of the market. I mean, it's insanity. I mean, what the hell is it now? Yeah, so it's in the top 20. It's number 18 in market cap. 32 cents now. The market's a little bit down today, but it was almost 39 cents last night. I mean, at the time last night when I was looking at that, it was at the time up like almost 800% in the last 30 days. Incredible. Like, we're here, folks. This is happening. This is the opportunity for life-changing wealth. Here's a post from chart analyst Crypto Michael. He says, everyone is saying XRP will dump back down and retrace the entire pump. Reason? Because it always does. Sounds like disbelief to me. Send it higher. Yeah, and so that's why I was, part of the reason I was talking about what I was talking about at the start of the video. People think that it just goes back down. Like, no. It's in each of the last two cycles, it's had two separate major bursts that last longer periods of time. And so we could still be in that first part of the major burst. Like, even if we're moving sideways for a few days here, even if it goes longer than that, doesn't mean that this can't persist, and then you couldn't have another one even if it's months later. I'm not saying we have to wait that long to get to a new all-time high necessarily. I'll tell you straight up, I don't know, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Like, we are in this moment. Very obviously. Very obviously. Here's a post from Austin Reed. He's the global head of revenue and business at crypto prime brokerage firm FalconX. Not familiar with the firm, but I don't think that particularly matters. He cited XRP here. And so check out what he wrote. XRP trading is on fire. And he shared that this morning. We've seen 10x growth in volume at FalconX between the first and second halves of Q4. This isn't just retail action. Institutions are driving the momentum. That's right, folks. Institutional money also flowing in. And certain individuals and entities with very deep pockets purchasing XRP, also evidenced here by chart analyst Ali Martinez. XRP whales bought an additional 160 million XRP over the weekend, valued at around $380 million. You'll love to see it. The splashy whales getting aquatic AF. And I'm telling you, the rich people, they do tend to behave dramatically different than the typical lemming retail speculator. They don't make a bunch of mistakes, not in the same way that you expect the typical lemming retail speculator to make. They will buy your fear, and they will scale out of positions when it makes sense. And I'm just showing you what they just did. They're long XRP, obviously. Here's another post from Crypto Insight UK. Something many don't understand about XRP is we have never seen a breakout like this on any crypto after a 7-year accumulation. People aren't bullish enough. It's literally that simple. The vortex is in play. Yeah, I'm glad he said that. This is a point that I've been making a lot in recent weeks and months. And I said, guys, there's never been a crypto in history that has consolidated as long as XRP. Effectively missing last market cycle in terms of, because it didn't hit a new all-time high, the SEC nonsense. But as the dorky phrase goes, the wider the base, the higher in space, just meaning the longer an asset accumulates, when it finally breaks, the greater the force with which it breaks. And that's obviously what we've seen here. And this is just the start. To think that this is the top and this is all she wrote is ridiculous. That's a lot of cope from people who are probably sidelined. Here's a post from chart analyst Bobby A. People have no idea how quickly XRP can be trading above $5, and it shows. Yeah, it can happen very quickly. And I don't think we're far away from hitting a new all-time high finally. And he notes that he still thinks that $8 to $13 in terms of targets on the upper end is totally reasonable. And that seems pretty fair to me. I won't be surprised if it goes higher, but I don't know. I'm always upfront about that. Like, I don't know where this is going to peak. I'm just saying if we do see double-digit price action, it won't surprise me. Here's a post from chart analyst Greg Crypto. And he said, $17 or $27, you decide. The answer is in the chart. Take a close look and decide. Which one do you think is more plausible? $17 or $27? Says, we stay steady and strong. We could face a major pullback ahead, but don't let the FUD shake you. These pullbacks are actually blessings in disguise, perfect opportunities to stack your bags. And then he notes here, consider dollar sell averaging. That's absolutely what I'm going to do, just like I dollar cost averaged in. And then he says, take out your initial capital when you're comfortable. Yeah, and I'm going to do that too. I'll probably sell when XRP is between $4 and $5. I'll probably sell for the first time in history for me. But probably only like 5%, 5-6% just to get my initial investment back, which is fine. And then I'll do most of my scaling out between $5 to $8. And then I reserve the right, of course, since it's my XRP, to hold a moon bag, maybe 10 or 15% just in case it goes even higher. I might do that as well. But he says, always have one goal, make money. The ride might get bumpy, but the destination is worth it. Well, that sure as hell is spot on. I completely agree with that. What an exciting time to be an XRP holder, and even just to broadly be in crypto. Now, obviously, I'm, for good reason, most pumped about XRP. It's my largest individual holding by a ton. By a freaking ton. When I checked the, literally yesterday, it was somewhere around 50% of my crypto holding, which was not the case a month ago. It's like even a month ago, yeah, it was still my largest individual holding, but now it is by a lot because it's gone absolutely bananas. You'll love to see it. Dream come true here. And mind you, I haven't bought XRP since like October of 2020. I spent the next 4 years buying only other cryptocurrencies to diversify further, and still XRP is by a lot my largest individual crypto holding, and I couldn't be happier for it. I really couldn't. I always believed that this would inevitably happen at some point in the future, and here we are. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because if anything I say are right, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.